Priah, who are you and what do you do?
My name is Priah Ferguson. I'm an actress, best known for Erica Sinclair in the hit Netflix show Stranger Things.
What kind of trouble does Priah Ferguson get into when no one's watching?
The kind of trouble I might get into when no one's watching? I mean, I don't really do anything. I would say maybe sometimes the dance moves I might do sometimes, they might be a little like, okay, girl. So I kind of got to make sure I do those when no one's watching.
Be honest. Have you ever lied during an interview?
I probably have, yes. Honestly, no. I don't remember lying, but if it was like a yes or no thing, it was when I was younger, probably, yeah.
What's one thing fans would be surprised to learn about you?
I guess that I'm really sweet in person. Like the difference between the character, I'm a little bit more shy than Erica sometimes and soft-spoken.
You've already been acting for a decade. What first inspired you to perform?
I would say when I was younger, watching movies that I saw myself in, I was really inspired by those kind of movies to get into the world of acting. I was like, oh, I want to do what she's doing.
What do you remember about your first acting class or audition?
I would say my first big audition, it was really intimidating. I remember after the audition, I cried because that's when in-person auditions were really popular then, because the casting director was really intimidating, and I'm sensitive, so she kind of hurt my feelings a little bit.
When did you realize acting was what you wanted to do long term?
I realized acting was what I wanted to do long term when I came to the realization that I like telling stories that people see themselves in and being able to be in many different people's shoes.
You've been with Stranger Things since season 2. How does it feel knowing it's all coming to an end this winter?
Bittersweet. It kind of feels like graduation in a way. The show is, ending, but as the show, I feel like the show is ending at a really perfect time for me. So I'm excited to step into my womanhood more and do other things. So bittersweet,
What was your reaction when you first read the script for the final season?
I was kind of like, wow, this is really happening. It was a lot going on. Kind of sad, but excited. I think I was more excited to see how the fans might react to it.
How do you think fans will feel about how Erica's story wraps up?
I think fans might have questions on how Erica feels after all the craziness that has happened. I think they might wonder where is Erica's mindset in, how she might move forward, from all the craziness. So more questions. I think it'll always be questions on top of questions on top of questions.
Erica's known for her one-liners. Do you have a personal favorite?
I mean, the classic one, you can't spell America without Erica. Only because when I said that line or was reading the script, I was like, wow, that is so true. You can't spell America without Erica.
How has Erica changed from when we first met her to now?
I think the fans saw that Erica was obviously a polymath. Not only is she just a sassy little sister, she's really smart. Erica says what people are thinking, and she helps solve the problems. Her brain helps put the pieces together in this crazy storyline.
Have you kept any souvenirs from set?
The souvenir that I kept was from season 5, so I'm not sure if I'm able to say that. So, yeah.
Which Stranger Things villain has been your favorite?
I would say Vecna. I know he's evil and scary, but from watching the play and understanding Vecna's history and, the story behind him and whatever, I kind of feel for him in a way. A little bit.
What has been your favorite Erica and Lucas sibling moment so far?
My favorite Erica and Lucas sibling moment, maybe season 4 when Lucas was calling out for Erica. I think that kind of showed, the sensitive side of the sibling, the brother and sister relationship a little bit. They didn't show them bickering. It showed that they really needed each other in an intense moment.
You recently graduated high school.
Yeah.
Congrats, by the way.
Thank you.
How does it feel stepping into this next chapter?
Bittersweet. I'm leaving, a little bit of my childhood, past me. But I'm kind of excited to step into, like I said, my womanhood more. I want to do a myriad of different things. So I'm excited to see what's next for me as a young woman.
How did you balance school and acting?
Ooh, some might think it was complicated, but from a young age, I was really proactive as a kid. I made sure to stay in touch with my teachers, my counselors. I told them this is something that I wanted to do. My parents also made it clear that education came first. So which it was never a moment where I slacked in school because I was always on it. And on set, they kind of had set teachers to help tutor you and whatnot. So it wasn't bad with the help of my counselors and my teachers and the communication. It made it a lot easier.
Do you plan to go to college, or are you focusing fully on acting right now?
Definitely, as of right now, I'm taking a gap semester. I am focused on acting because I want to do more roles that show my range, because I definitely have range. But I also want to go to school to study marketing, preferably cosmetic science and fragrance. So the beauty side of things. I have a lot of different interests. If I wasn't acting, I'll probably be going to culinary school because I also like to cook. So.
You made your series debut on Atlanta.
Yes.
What was it like filming in your hometown?
Ooh, it was great. Honestly, I couldn't ask for maybe a better place to film. I still, like I said, had that balance of when I wasn't on set, I went to school and I got to go home after. So it was cool, especially with me doing it at such a young age and just being thrown into it. Filming it in my hometown made things a lot easier.
Atlanta's become such a creative hub. How does it feel being part of that legacy?
Okay. I would definitely say just being from Atlanta in general, growing up, seeing so many different examples of success, especially, people of color, and adding me for myself being an example of that and being in spaces that, I'm not seen in often. It's cool. I feel like being from Atlanta as a whole gives you a certain type of confidence, and you see so many success stories every single day. So.
Do you still live in Atlanta, or do you split your time between cities?
I'm bi-coastal, yeah. So a little bit in Atlanta, a little here, a little there. I can be anywhere anyone needs me to be, so.
What's your favorite thing to do when you're back home?
My favorite thing to do when I'm back home, I would say cook. Because I travel so much, so when I'm home, I like to stay inside, cook, hang out with friends,
Best place to eat in Atlanta?
Ooh. Okay, it's several different places, so I think it really depends on the vibe that you're looking for. But 2 of my favorite places to go is a place called Enzo's. That's kind of on the higher side, on high upscale, and that's a really nice restaurant. And then my other favorite place to go casual would be Yasin's Fish, and that's real casual. Real casual.
Best place to eat in LA?
Ooh. Honestly, every time I'm out in LA, I have to get Cheesecake Factory or find a really good sushi place.
What's the biggest lesson you've learned from working on sets since childhood?
The biggest lesson that I've learned, since childhood, maybe the difference in, I guess, other people's journeys while being in this industry. Everyone's journey is kind of different, and not giving up in a way, like perseverance. I would say I learned a lesson of like perseverance and, not taking like certain things personal and really staying true to myself, like at the end of the day.
How do you stay motivated between projects?
Ooh, knowing what's for me is for me. If someone says no to me that has nothing to do with me, what's for me is for me. So that's kind of how I stay motivated and manifesting. Like I'm always manifesting. There is someone out here curating a dream role for me.
Do you still get nervous before auditions or filming?
Definitely. I guess depending on the audition, I like nailing like the certain tone. I get a little bit nervous on if I'm, nailing the tone, but not necessarily, honestly. No, I just kind of just roll into it.
You've worked on comedy, drama, animation, and horror. Do you have a favorite genre?
Drama. Comedy's fun. It's funny. I feel like it's easy for me to do, but drama, I'm really tapping into a different side of me that I kind of like. So,
what role or genre would you love to tackle next?
Ooh. Honestly, I don't have a specific role or genre. Something coming of age that reflects, my age now, that reflects my generation. Definitely, like I said, something with a lot of range because I am capable of doing projects with range and I just want those opportunities to, come my way. So I don't have a specific genre or, it's one of those things like great writing. I'm a huge fan of great writing. So when I see that project, I'm like, this is the one,
You play Sydney Gordon in The Curse of Bridge Hollow. What was it like stepping onto set with Marlon Wayans?
Oh, Marlon was great. So fun, so funny. Definitely like a dad in a way. It was fun. It was a lot of fun playing that role.
Can you share any funny behind-the-scenes moments?
Maybe Marlon always picking on the witch hat I always wore, like in different scenes. He was so annoyed by that hat, and I don't know why it got under his skin, but no, maybe the hat. We both thought the hat was like, oh my gosh, this hat, can't take it off.
Voice work versus on camera. What's the biggest difference?
You can definitely wear anything to the voiceover. You're yourself, but the biggest difference, I would say, with camera work is more still. I think with voiceover work, especially if it's like an action scene or something, a lot of heavy breathing or something, and it causes more of like movement with your body, as to where like on camera it is more still and it's more like your expression and like deliverance in a way. But both are kind of like similar, but I've definitely like moved my body more when it came down to voiceover work.
How do you bring a character to life using only your voice?
I read the description of the character and kind of tap into who I think that character might be. Voiceover work is fun, like especially for like some of the projects that I've done, and I see how I get a visual of how they might want the character to look. I kind of match my voice to what fits that look the best. So.
Who has given you the best career advice so far?
You definitely get advice along the way. I think the advice comes from growing in this career as you mature. So I've gotten advice from my team. My team has given me great advice. Also, my mom. My mom really keeps me motivated, and she like talks to me a lot and gives me great advice. So I can't pinpoint a certain person because as I'm growing in this industry, I'm always learning and getting advice from like somebody. Like the people that I work with, I get advice from them. So I can't pinpoint like a certain person.
What's your biggest guilty pleasure that you'll admit on camera?
My biggest guilty pleasure. Reality TV, same. Sometimes I like to see a little drama. I don't like to be in drama, but I definitely like to witness it. So reality TV with a lot of drama.
Have you ever sent a text and immediately regretted it?
Yes.
What did it say?
That's very personal. I don't know. I'm not gonna say what it said, but if I've sent the text and like regretted it, I immediately press unsend. So I'm happy Apple has like that feature now, because I'm quick to unsend something.
A dream director you'd love to collab with next.
Ooh, man. It's so many. I like in season 5, I got to work with Frank from Shawshank Redemption, and that was great. Like working with him and like just his style of directing. I don't have a dream director, but I would say if I would like the next director that I want to work with in the future, I would definitely want him to have some of the qualities that Frank had. In a way, Frank was a very affirming director. Like he let his actors kind of do their job, and he did their job, but he also made sure that we felt good about our work as well, and it felt like a space where I got to ask questions. It was a very collaborative set, that day. So I guess a set that's collaborative, a director that trusts his actor or actress, and I trust him.
Would you ever want to produce or direct your own project someday?
Yes, eventually. I'm not rushing it. I want people to trust my work before I get, behind the camera. So eventually I do.
Coffee or tea?
Ooh, tea.
Night owl or early bird?
Night owl.
Favorite emoji?
Ooh, my favorite emoji, maybe like the kissy face emoji, or like the one with the tongue out. Like that's always fun.
Go-to karaoke song?
Ooh, I would say anything, probably Beyonce, because I like to think that I could hit her notes. So Beyonce or like Mariah Carey, one of them.
Beach vacation or mountain escape?
Beach vacation.
One thing you can't leave the house without?
My lip liner and gloss.
Guilty pleasure TV show?
Ooh. A good reality TV show. Right now, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I'm watching Love and Hip Hop. It's on Netflix, so I've kind of been rewatching those episodes just to see the drama a little bit.
Sneakers or heels?
I like heels. I would say heels. Like you could wear heels in a boot. You could wear open-toe heels, kitten heels, so probably heels.
A superpower you'd like to have?
Reading people's minds. I want to know what people think about me. Like truly think about me, especially when I first meet them.
What's your go-to comfort food?
Ooh, rice.
Just plain white rice?
Any kind of rice. I like fried rice. I like Caribbean style rice and peas, yellow rice and plantains. Plantains and rice, those are my two, yeah.
Outside of acting, what's one goal you'd love to accomplish?
Ooh, outside of acting, one goal that I would love to accomplish, maybe having like my own skincare line one day, because I get a lot of compliments about like how clear my skin is. I would say also a cookbook, because like I said, I like to cook. So creating my own cookbook, I think that's cool.
How would you describe your personal style?
It goes based on my mood. Some days if I want to dress up and do something cute, I might do something cute, casual, but do a cute little knee boot to go with it. Definitely streetwear. I like to show, I love a good crop top. That's like kind of like my go-to sometimes, whether it's hot, cold, whatever. So it depends on my mood, honestly.
Who are your biggest style inspirations?
I would say Rihanna. I really like Rihanna. And I like Tyla's style too, but mainly like Rihanna.
What's your favorite red carpet look you've worn so far?
I think back then I was young, so it was kind of like, I was in that awkward middle school stage where I had to still keep it cute, and I couldn't really do edgy. So I can't pinpoint like a look. I don't think I have one, but the upcoming ones, I'll definitely be able to answer that in the future.
Would you ever want to design a clothing line or collab with a brand?
Maybe collab with a brand. I would want to collab with a brand, yeah.
What's one trend you'd love to see die already?
Ooh, man. I think different trends maybe fit many different people aesthetics, so I can't think of a trend I would want to see die, because I think I might not be a fan of it, but I don't think I want to see it like go away, because I don't know.
What's it like filming your last scenes with a cast you basically grew up with?
It was emotional. I definitely didn't cry on the days like leading up, but like the last day, especially my last work day, I cried. And I cried when I like got home, because the Duffers had gifted me, like a gift of like, I guess like a painting of Erica. I was like, dang, I'm really never gonna play this character again. Like, that's sad.
How would you describe season 5 in 3 words?
I mean, emotional. We all know that some tears will shed. Gory, and emotional. Well, I'm gonna say heartfelt, scary. The third one. I mean, it's not like one word, but a lot of questions like will be answered. So I think the fans will feel like not fulfilled, but I guess fulfilled in a way, like, oh, okay, like closure. Closure.
What keeps you grounded through fame and success?
My family, friends, my little sister for sure. Sometimes you smelling yourself pretty, and I'll be like, okay, you're right. You know what? Let me keep it cute.
What do you hope people say about your work 10 years from now?
I hope people think about my work. Wow, that's a good question. I really hope people think I told the story well, like no matter what the story is. I hope people think I'm a great storyteller, and that I can put myself in anyone's shoes, and that I told maybe their story as accurate as I could, as an actress. So,
what's your rating of The Sit?
10 out of 10. Oh, okay. That got dark fast.